Dear students, in this session we will discuss about the concept called structures and unions. So before starting that, data types are classified into two types, like user defined data types and standard data types. So standard data types already we know, like int, float, character, long, these are all called as standard data types having predefined meaning to the compiler. In the same way, we can also create our own data type. So structure is an example for user defined data type called arrays. Already we told that array is collection of similar data types. The structure is extension of arrays, that is collection of different data types or dissimilar data types or heterogeneous data types is nothing but we are going to say structure. So structure is collection of different data types or definition of the structure. Now we have to see how to declare this particular structure. So first of all we have to declare the structure. So for declaring the structure we are going to use the keyword called struct, struct. See, the syntax for declaring the structure is struct, that structure name, whatever name that you want you will give here, open the bracket. Here you can specify, so we are saying different data types, that is data type 1, data type 2, data type 3, and close the bracket, and that must be terminated with semicolon. So whatever the variable that you are declaring within this particular brackets or within the structure are called as method. For example, see struct student. So student is name of the structure. So here I am taking number m1, m2, m3 total. These are integer data type. Average is float data type and name is character data type. So these are all called as members of structure student. That is student numbers m1, m2, m3 total are the members of student or student structure. Now how to access this particular member, this is one of the very important. So we cannot access the members like ordinary variables. See, for example, if we are having int a, whenever I want to read that, we will say scanf %d ampersand a. But the members of the structures cannot be read directly. That is, we cannot say scanf %d ampersand of SNO. So that is wrong. Then how to access these particular members? To access the members, first of all we have to create a variable for the structure. So the variable of the structure, the syntax is struct structure name, after that variable name. So that is the syntax for creating the structure variable. For example, struct student, variable of structure student. Now using this particular structure variable and a special operator called dot or member operator, a special operator called dot or member operator, we are going to access the members of the structure. So for example, just now we had seen SNO, M1, M2, M3 total, average, S name are the members of the structure. To access them we are going to say s dot s dot m, s dot m2, s dot m3, s dot total, s dot average, etc. Like that you have to access. So that is about the concept called structures. So now we will write to read marks of the students. We will calculate total and average and we will display them using the concept called structures. So first of all we are going to declare the structure. See hash include stdio.h. Remember that the structure will be declared before the main. The structure will be defined before the main. So we are writing struct student int SNO m1, m2, m3 total, character s name, float, average. Close the structure, terminate with semicolon. Go to the main. Now first we have to create the variable of the structure, that is already we had seen struct student s. So printf enter student number and marks in 3 subjects. So that is we are going to read. Now see here, scanf %d, %s, %d, 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 quotes close, comma, ampersand of, we have to write here, ampersand of s dot s name, comma, ampersand of s dot m1, ampersand of s dot m2, ampersand of s dot m3. Like this only we have to read the members of the structure. Now I have to calculate total. Again, total is a member of the structure, so we are going to say s dot total is equal to s dot m1 plus s dot m2 plus s dot m3. Again, I want to calculate average, so again average is a member of the structure equal to s dot total by 3. So like this we will calculate total and average. Now we are going to print the total and average, that is printf %d s dot total s dot average. So like that. So whenever you want to access them, you have to make use of the variable of the structure and a special operator called dot operator. So that is about the concept called structures. Very simple concept. Again, we are having another concept called union, which is similar to the concept called structure. It is also a user defined data type. Union is also for different data types, we are going to say. Okay, and the also similar to the structure, and to act, and these are called again called as members of the structure. So you write the same notes whatever we written for structure for union also. Just the difference is, in place of struct keyword we are going to use the keyword called union, and everything is same. So the same previous program we can rewrite using union. Just struct and put, okay, between structure and union. So see, the difference is, in case of structure the memory will be allocated to all the members. In case of structures the memory will be allocated to all the members, whereas in unions the memory will be allocated only to the biggest data type. That is, see, in this example I have taken one example here, struct demo. I had taken int a, float b, double c. Again I had taken union demo, int a, float b, double c. Same, everything is same. See the memory allocation point. Int means 2 bytes, float means 4 bytes, double means 8 bytes. So totally it is going to allocate 14 bytes of memory space in case of structure. Whereas if we take demo, is the largest data type. So here the largest data type is double. It is taking, so only 8 bytes of memory space will be allocated, and the same memory will be used for all the members of the union. That is, for A the same memory will be used, for B same memory will be used, for C same memory will be used. So that is the major difference between structure and union. So in structure the memory will be allocated separately for every member, and in union the biggest data type memory will be allocated, and the used by all the members of the union. Okay, so this is also important for your examinations. Differentiate between structure and union. See, collection of different data types is called as structure. In the same way, collection of different data types is called as union. This will be identified with the keyword called struct. This will be a keyword called union. Syntax, what is the syntax of structure, what is the syntax of union. Both these particular definitions we are going to write before the main. Again, we have written, just now we explained what is the memory allocation, how the memory allocation is going to take place in structures, and how the memory allocation is going to take place in case of unions. So that is the one of the very important question for you for your examinations.